I would like to take this opportunity to recognize that we are gathered here today on Treaty 8 territory. We wish to acknowledge the diversity of the First Peoples of this area and to honor the stewardship of the Cree, Beaver, Dene, and Métis peoples. Today, Grande Prairie is home to many Indigenous people, and we are incredibly grateful to have the opportunity to work, live, and learn on this territory. Welcome to our commencement ceremony.
Good morning. Thank you, Erica, for today's land acknowledgement. We are pleased to welcome you to the commencement ceremonies for the Charles Spencer graduating class of 2020. I'm Michelle Blair, principal of Charles Spencer High School. I would like to extend warm greetings to our graduates, their families and friends, our staff, and other attendees to this virtual commencement ceremony. To our graduates, I give a heartfelt congratulations to you. We know this is not how you hope to celebrate your final year of high school, but please know how proud we are of you today. Throughout your years at Charles Spencer, you have conducted yourselves respectfully, regardless of the situation. How you've handled this new challenge is in keeping with the mature nature we have come to expect of you. At this time, I usually go through housekeeping to ensure the ceremony runs smoothly, so today, please find a comfortable chair and adjust your screen as we acknowledge our graduates who are transitioning on to the next phase of their lives. At the beginning of this broadcast, you will have seen a program of today's presentation. Graduate teachers in alphabetical order. So sit back and join me in recognizing the accomplishments of the Mavericks of 2020.
Hello, advisory class. Miss Cecilia here. Congratulations, class of 2020. It's been a pleasure having you the past 4 years.
Tristan Abbott, you make your mistakes never make you. Mac Miller.
Ali Al-Hadi Abdallah. Thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here.
Hafsa Ahmed, which act of Islam is the best? To give food and to greet everyone you know or you do not.
Jonathan Allen. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Liam Anderson. Thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Tristan Anderson. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. William Bacon. Thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Caitlin Ballantyne. This year promised to be wonderful for the class of 20, and for the first half it was. We conquered so much. I'm sad to say this. Goodbye. Canyon Ballantyne. See, kids? I told you your dad was hot in high school. Cole Ballantyne. Hannah Montana said nobody's perfect, but here I am. Lauren Banchesco. See y'all when I'm famous. Taylor Banks. Thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Caitlin Bardock. Remember, falling on your face is still moving forwards. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the support, especially after I fall on my face. Isabella Barunga. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you will still be among the stars. Les Brown. Samuel Bateman Potter. The unfortunate yet truly exciting thing about life is there is no core curriculum. The entire place is an elective. John Stewart. Hunter Bazar. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Drake. Vaughn Bolio. Hashtag protect Mr. Sotart at all costs. Seth Bolio. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Amanda Beacock. Sometimes you find out what you are supposed to be doing by doing the things you are not supposed to do. Oprah. Kyla Beecher. Let them sleep while you grind. Let them party while you work. The difference will show. Ethan Bell. It's never too late to realize what you want in your life, and it's never wrong to fight for it. Drake. Madison Berger. You're the storyteller and the story told. You're somebody's something, but you are also your you. Cameron Beeson. Thank you to my friends, my family, and the teachers for all the help along the way. McCoy Bidewell. Speed. I am speed. JK. I'm a goalie. McKenna Blaventura. Gratitude is looking on the brighter side of life, even if it means hurting your eyes. Ellen DeGeneres. Taylor Bond. Confuse them with your silence and shock them with your results. Amélie Bonamour. Enjoy every moment because you never know when the next global pandemic will be. Cassie Bouchard. Start each day believing in your dreams. Know without a doubt you were made for great things. Melissa Bouchard. Believe you can, and you're already halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Tyler Boudreau LeMay. Thanks to my family for supporting me to get here. I couldn't have done it without you.
Okay, so this is Miss Monroe's graduating advisory class of 2020. Congratulations to all of you who have made it through, some of you whom I have seen a lot more than others over the past 4 years, but regardless, I am proud of you all. Jade Bouchier, we make our own future. Bradley Boudier, dream big and dare to fail. Deandra Bowen, goodbye everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy. Plankton. Sunny Bauer, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau. Justine Brady, don't take anything for granted. Kayla Brouders, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Sienna Borderson, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Clayton Brown, the house never wins. Mason Hartman. Simon Bowie, live life, have gratitude, have patience, be disciplined, be accountable. It's your life, your choices, use them. Ashton Bull, it's the path with which we study and the goal where we are satisfied. Carter Burloff, don't act like you're not impressed. Justin Burlock, the best way to guarantee a loss is to quit. Morgan Freeman. Adam Burrett, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Zane Kane, yes, I know my name rhymes. Brooklyn Carter, every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. H. Jackson Brown Jr. Despina Carter, you must continue to dream the wildest dreams when you were young. Nicole Castillo Ibanzen, 2020, don't look back in anger. Anne Chauvette, passing math was almost as hard as getting my driving license. David Cherwak, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Jessica Chazon, and I know exactly what to do, but in much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. Michael Scott. Jennifer Krennick, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Caitlin Clark, you have to dance a little before you step out into the world each day because it changes the way you walk. Carter Cliff, if at first you don't succeed, do it like your advisory teacher told you to. Nicholas Cudarelli, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Abraham Lincoln. Nasser Elmi, success is the ability to go from one failure to another with both loss and enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. Aidan Tremblay, every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them.
We have reached the point in our journey where this chapter of our lives is coming to an end, with new beginnings hiding just around the corner. It's time to say goodbye to our teachers, who have been more than just teachers. They've been our mentors, but more importantly, they have been our friends. When we fell, more often than not, it was our teachers who picked us up, dusted us off, and got us back on our feet. When we were struggling, it was our teachers that offered us a shoulder to lean on. They have been our guide through the thick and thin and have never given up on us, even when we've given up on ourselves. Today, we honor our teachers, whose hard work and dedication have driven us to be the best we can be, not only as students, but as people as well. We honor you for all that you've done for us, for always being there when we needed you most. We honor you for forgiving what we've done wrong, for never turning us away when we sought your help. All of you have played a part in shaping who we are and who we are yet to be. Today, we honor the amazing people that you have been, that you are, and that you always will be. De la part des étudiants en immersion française, je tiens à remercier tout particulièrement les professeurs de français qui ont rendu notre éducation possible. Vous êtes la raison pour laquelle nous sommes ici aujourd'hui. Nous ne serions pas arrivés aussi loin sans vous, nos guides, nos amis et nos mentors. La communauté française n'est pas suffisamment reconnue et par conséquent, les enseignants non plus. Vous êtes tous des gens incroyables, aussi peu que vous êtes, qui ont eu un impact énorme sur nos vies. Aujourd'hui, nous vous honorons pour tout ce que vous avez fait pour nous et pour être les meilleurs professeurs que vous pourriez être. Nous te remercions.
I would just like to start out by saying that I am so grateful to have been given this amazing opportunity and have been chosen as one of the 2 people to give this toast to our amazing teachers here at Charles Spencer. Unlike some of my fellow graduates, I was given the opportunity to have spent all 4 years of high school here, and every last bit of it has been so memorable. Each and every one of the teachers and staff working here have been such great role models for our class, and each of you have helped shape all of our futures in your own way. If only there was a way for me to truly express how much gratitude I have for all of you. From gym teachers to mad scientists, astounding English teachers to the crazy mathematicians, this place really has it all. First, I'd like to recognize my advisory teacher, Mr. Hemingway. Now, I know I wasn't always there, but you were never one to nag when the girls and I did come. You and the rest of the advisory teachers really got to experience the first-hand growth me and my fellow classmates have made. It really has been a blessing to have you along for the ride, and for that, I thank you. Next, I'd like to give a special thanks to Mrs. Matheson. You're one of the most hardworking women I know, and I thank you for everything you have done for me and my family. Up until grade 11, I had never really had a conversation with Mrs. Matheson until my younger brother Caden started going to this school as well. Thank you, Caden, for being the troublemaker that you are. Mrs. Matheson, you have put in so much hard work and dedication to put this ceremony together for us, and for that you deserve a round of applause. It saddens me that future classes won't know the fear of hearing your heels clicking down the hallway. Congratulations on your retirement and the next chapter you are starting alongside the rest of us. You undoubtedly will hold a special place in my heart, as long as everyone else's. Congratulations are also in order for Mrs. Blair. You have done an outstanding job at running this school and have been the glue that holds it all together. May your legacy live on. I also wish you nothing but the best in the future and congratulate you on your retirement. Now, I want to give a special thanks to every single teacher I have had in the last 4 years. I owe all of my success to you. If it hadn't been for all of your patience, passion, and hard work, I can confidently say I would not be delivering this toast to you. It brings me great pride and joy to have had the chance to know all of you and will be forever thankful. It disheartens me that our year was cut short. Graduation is not only for us to celebrate our accomplishments, but all of yours as well. You all deserve a special recognition for getting us graduates here today. Continue to be you, continue to be original, and continue shaping the future. Now we toast. To the hardworking staff of Charles Spencer and to the class of 2020, thank you for being my motivation.
Hello, this is Mrs. Andrews. I just want to say congratulations to my advisory class. You made it. Yay, Grad 2020. Angelica Colasano. And I knew exactly what to do, but in a more real sense, I had no idea what to do. Michael Scott. Jacob Colunge. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Brady Coombs. Either at the lot with the boys or racing on 68th. Alexis Cornish. We never really grow up. We only learn how to act in public.
My name is Sydney Fuller.
My name is Ice.
Alcira. Amity.
Callan Ludwig.
My name is Katie.
And what are you planning to do after high school?
I hope to pursue 2D and 3D animation at Red Deer College.
I'm planning to study computer engineering at U of A.
I'll be going to University of Alberta for neuroscience. I'll be going to either BC or Ontario for biomedical sciences.
I want to take a gap year because I'm really unsure about things, but I think I want to get into medical lab technology at NAIT.
I'm going to University of Lethbridge for recreational therapy.
What's your favorite high school memory?
Going to Spain last year with the Spanish class.
My Spain trip in grade 11.
Basically, all the musicals I've been a part of.
Getting 100 on my math final.
Playing basketball with the basketball team or physics class.
My favorite high school memory is probably goofing around with the teachers, like making fun of Mr. Weeb, or yoga with blocking, or just laughing at Mr. Jones in general.
Hello, this is Mrs. Andrews. I just want to say congratulations to my advisory class. You made it. Yay, Grad 2020. Angelica Colasano. And I knew exactly what to do, but in a more real sense, I had no idea what to do. Michael Scott. Jacob Colunge. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Brady Coombs. Either at the lot with the boys or racing on 68th. Alexis Cornish. We never really grow up. We only learn how to act in public.
My name is Miss Carlstad, and I just wanted to send out a huge congratulations to all my advisory kids. You did it, class of 2020. Good work. Sam Goucher. Thanks to all my teachers for helping me graduate. Miranda Hopkins. Just like a cylinder, I'm graduated. Trinity House. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Owen Hovland. I have an approximate knowledge of many things. Trinity Huckbay. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize we only have one. Caleb Hussey. No one is my enemy unless I define them as such, and in doing that, I am stating my unwillingness to account for my own flaws. Erigzon Ibrahimi. Life is like a sandwich. No matter how you flip it, the bread comes first. Kennedy Isley. No matter how much I say I hate school, I know when I graduate, I'll be wishing I could start my high school experience all over again. Jerry Jagdzinski. Don't follow your dreams, follow my Instagram. Jasmine Jose. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage that counts. Keep looking up. Anastasia Karouche. So the adventure begins. Madeline King. Was a good 6 months. Corgan Kaniski. Always putting in 100% effort, 0% of the time. Chantel Kirk. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. Tennille Kleinscroft. The scariest moment is when you start. After that, things can only get better. Madison Klein. I awoke from unsettling dreams and found myself a graduate. Nastia Korkis. Every morning you have two choices. Continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Kaden Kozak. The tassel's worth the hassle. Sheldon Kwiatkowski. Online school was cool, but real school was even cooler. Christian Labucan. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Nicholas Lebrec. This will make a fine addition to my collection. Tegan Lalonde. Well, that wasn't like High School Musical at all. COVID-19 may have taken away my graduation, but I will never forget the memories I made. Dominic Langlois. Sometimes you gotta go forward by going backward. Victoria Tatarkina. Wherever you go, go with all of your heart.
Congratulations, advisory class SOTART for 2020 grad. The best advisory. I knew from the moment you came in grade 9 with your mom that you guys were going to be awesome. Good luck in the future. Chloe LaRose. Party until the next party. Despina Carter. Kirk Laughlin. I want to make a simple point about peace and love, but in a racy way so it's not obvious. Sarah Lozon. Il n'y a qu'un bonheur dans la vie, c'est d'aimer, d'être aimé. Sophie Lester. 4 years older, 4 years wiser, not 1 inch taller. Spencer Lloyd. I now walk out to live amongst the wild. Take care. It was great knowing you. Alexander Supertramp. Reed Lockhead. Books make it so much easier to understand, like really hard thinking and stuff, and make it a lot clearer. Lenore Lowen. Congrats, Grad 2020. Thanks to my family and friends for all you've done for me. Joel Longson. I hate sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. Laura Lowen. Vous devez soit modifier vos rêves ou améliorer vos compétences. Jeremy Loangrath. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. Callan Ludwig. Not today, Satan. Not today. Bianca Del Rio. Ross Lunn. Nothing runs like a deer. Thankfully, I can make a living fixing green paint. Daphne Luscombe. Senior skip day lasted longer than expected. Hashtag Corona. Era Marie McKillenthal. It is no use saying we are doing our best. You have to do what is necessary. Winston S. Churchill. Jericho Makaya. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sugar is sweet, Bio 20 is hard, and so is poetry. Dexter Jr. Maglalang. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for believing in me. You are the best parents in the world, and I owe my success to you. Hannah Malcolm. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Marie Curie. Nika Maputi. Romance is like gum. Once it's lost its flavor, you just cram another one in. Mabel Pines. Tristan Martin. Thanks to my family and friends for helping me make it here. Liam Morrow. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Hey guys, it's Miss Penner here. I just wanted to congratulate you on all your hard work, and I'm so proud of each of you. Dakota Doble. My brother says nobody can stop you but yourself. Tristan Lafferty. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Destiny Lobsiger. Congrats, Grad 2020. I'm so happy for us all. Justin Redlick. Every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. Nicholas Ulmer. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement.
Hi everyone. I am truly honored to have been selected to represent the teachers of Charles Spencer in congratulating you, the class of 2020, on achieving this significant milestone in your life. What a strange year this has been. This madness has only been upon us for 3 months, but it seems like a lot longer, and everyone has had to make such unexpected changes in their lives. Imagine what this would be like without social media and the internet. I'm representing all the teachers who have brought you from those first scary and/or exciting days of grade 9 to this moment of transition to a scary and/or exciting world of new possibilities and opportunities. I promised myself I would avoid cliches, but it's actually impossible in a grad speech. This moment is why high school teachers do this job. The expression, "it takes a village to raise a child," is part of the reason we are so pleased to see you do well. In the big world after school, none of us would do this if we didn't have a desire to help you mature into our future good neighbors and responsible fellow citizens. These addresses from the teacher have traditionally been done in 2 parts. First, a few words on behalf of your teachers regarding this momentous occasion. Then a few words to encourage and inspire you as you get kicked off the dock into the murky waters of adulthood. First part is done, so here goes with a few thoughts from a guy who finished grade 12 when disco was new. Hi everyone. I am truly honored to have been selected to represent the teachers of Charles Spencer in congratulating you, the class of 2020, on achieving this significant milestone in your life. What a strange year this has been. This madness has only been upon us for 3 months, but it seems like a lot longer, and everyone has had to make such unexpected changes in their lives. Imagine what this would be like without social media and the internet. I'm representing all the teachers who have brought you from those first scary and/or exciting days of grade 9 to this moment of transition to a scary and/or exciting world of new possibilities and opportunities. I promised myself I would avoid cliches, but it's actually impossible in a grad speech. This moment is why high school teachers do this job. The expression, "it takes a village to raise a child," is part of the reason we are so pleased to see you do well. In the big world after school, none of us would do this if we didn't have a desire to help you mature into our future good neighbors and responsible fellow citizens. These addresses from the teacher have traditionally been done in 2 parts. First, a few words on behalf of your teachers regarding this momentous occasion. Then a few words to encourage and inspire you as you get kicked off the dock into the murky waters of adulthood. First part is done, so here goes with a few thoughts from a guy who finished grade 12 when disco was new, shag rugs were actually considered fashionable, and the first personal computer cost about the same as a Honda Civic. Both of the things I'm going to discuss involve making choices, and these are particularly important in these COVID-y times. People are really stressed out right now, and that has resulted in a lot of bad behavior. Everything is inconvenient, and for many of us, financial worries are a daily concern. A lot of us don't have control over what is happening, but we all have control over our attitudes and responses. Almost everything you do in life is the result of accepting or rejecting options. Most of the time, we make decisions about little things or repetitive things in our daily life without even consciously thinking about the options. I'm talking about choosing to act in a certain way towards people and choosing to have a certain attitude toward the challenges life will inevitably throw at you. For those of you who don't know me so well, I have a bit of a reputation in the school. A student gave me a desk sign a few years ago that just says, "Bitter." When a kid acts up, I say, "Stop being yourself." At Christmas, I get to be the world's grumpiest Santa. I actually smiled to myself this year when a teacher told me that one of the candy canes I hurled into the crowd landed in her full cup of coffee. A Maverick ambassador at Grad 2015 told 2,000 people that she would miss, quote, "Mr. Weeb's sarcastic monotone," unquote. The thing is, under all that dry humor and sarcasm, I actually care about you guys. All of us teachers do. I enjoy greeting you as you walk into my room. I actually want to know how your tournament went, or what your favorite game is, or what book you're reading. So kids, don't fall off your chairs, but here are 2 words of advice from the king of sarcasm that I guarantee will make your life better. Choose kindness. Seriously, I don't mean be a pushover. I mean choose to be positive when it is an option. You've been hearing "play nice" since you were 3, and it has never been more relevant than right now. I'm not saying that you have to go skipping down the street with flowers in your hair. I'm saying that if you have a choice to make someone in your daily life feel better, do it. This works on a personal level and beyond. Choose to support activities that push people up instead of down. Support government policies that make people happy. It all adds up to making your world a better place for you. You won't always have the option to choose kindness, but when you can, do it. Lastly, make the best of what life throws at you. I am 60, and I have never experienced a pandemic that shut down the economy and our social lives like this one has. This is new territory for me. We can't predict the future, but this could very well be the worst crisis our nation faces in many decades. And you're getting it over with now. That's a positive. Maybe. There are many cliches about having the right attitude towards the things you can't control, such as when life gives you lemons, scream and demand oranges. Or life is hard, then you die. Seriously though, sometimes you get to steer the boat, and sometimes you have to lean back, relax, and let the current float you merrily down the stream. The trick is knowing the difference. In closing, be nice and your life will be nice. And don't stress out about changes. It happens whether you like it or not. So, on behalf of all the teachers of Charles Spencer, we wish you all happy and interesting lives. Thank you.
Hello, this is Mrs. Andrews. I just want to say congratulations to my advisory class. You made it. Yay, Grad 2020. Angelica Colasano. And I knew exactly what to do, but in a more real sense, I had no idea what to do. Michael Scott. Jacob Colunge. Thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Brady Coombs, either at the lot with the boys or racing on 68th. Alexis Cornish, we never really grow up. We only learn how to act in public. Joshua Couture, a big thank you to my friends, my family, and teachers for making me who I am today. Jesse Carver, you spend your entire life gathering people for your funeral. Sonia Curry, I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become, RM. Talia Dahl, success is the ability to go from failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm, Winston Churchill. Aiden Deruda, thanks to my parents, my family, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Trista Davis, don't take Physics 30. Maya Dextres, your life isn't yours if you always care what others think. Noah Dursa, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Mia Doyle, every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. Xavier Ducasse, your imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. Albert Einstein. Seth DeLong, Hannah Montana said, nobody's perfect, but here I am. Sarah Durkich, none of my assignments are done, but I sure am. Maria Easton, would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. Michael Scott. Caitlin Elliott, to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. Brenly Erickson, I never realized how much I truly appreciated high school until it was cut short, so value the moments before they are gone. Jay Ermintrout, if you follow your dreams, you are capable of anything. Sapphire Ermintrout, you can get through anything if you want it bad enough. Nikki 6. Elizabeth Skelly, they say money doesn't buy you happiness, but Ludacris once said, I'd rather cry up in my mansion than cry out on the streets.
Hi, it's Miss Barry. Congratulations on graduating this year. Dylan Fleetwood, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Nolan Flint, see kids, told you your dad was hot in high school. Hudson Foley, a fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. Alex Fournier, nothing makes you appreciate having to go to school like a global pandemic. Cheers to having the craziest grad year ever. Sydney Fuller, life happens wherever you are, whether you make it or not. Samantha Furlong, when writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Philip Gauthier, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Felix Genereux, you just gotta keep living, man. Livin. Felix Drazimov, 12 years and 4 schools later, it's finally over. Sebastian Gismondi, if life gives you lemonade, make lemons, then life will be like, what? Erica Gladue, well, 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 how the turntables. Hayden Godden, I spent 12 years of my life working towards a piece of paper and a handshake. Alcira Gomez, we short people have a great perspective on life. We are always looking up. Brittany Green, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Elliot Greenwood, it's amazing what work, dedication, and quarantine does to your grades. Jerome Gray, first I would like to thank God and to my mom and my dad for helping me get to school, also to all the teachers that helped me graduate. Caitlin Groenwood, through all the blood, sweat, tears, and broken bones that high school has given me, I deserve this diploma. Caton Grunding, I can see clearly now that it's 2020. Brady Gunderson, get busy living or get busy dying. Kayla Hammond, aut viam unveniam aut faciem. Braden Haggett, some things can be taken from you so quick, so love and cherish what you have now, or you may never get the chance. Colby Hall, and I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. Austin Hansen, you can catch a lot of flies with honey, but you can catch more honeys being fly. Jordan Hansen, my opinions may have changed, but not the fact that I am right. Eden Hadsma, if you can dream it, you can do it. Brendan Harker, literally no one knows what they're doing out there. We'll be okay. Taya Hart, so here I go, it's my shot. Feet fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I got. Olivia Heelan, this wasn't much like High School Musical at all. Jada Hine, every woman must have 3 pets in her life, a mink in her closet, a jaguar in her garage, and a lion on her mind. Chloe Henneberry, this was nothing like High School Musical. Alejandro Hernandez. They said I couldn't make it, so I climbed over it and ran. No, not the border, high school. Tiffany Hessler. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want.
Mr. Lilly would like to congratulate his graduating advisory class of 2020. Nick McCullough. They say you waste time asleep, but I'm just trying to dream. Mac Miller. Macy McDonald. Sometimes you gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. 21 Pilots. Campbell McLean. The only mystery in life is why the kamikaze pilots wore helmets. Brady McQuaig. You win some, you lose some. Cale Menard. That's all she wrote. Thanks, Corona. Emily Rose Merchant. I'm really sarcastic for someone who's about to start crying any time. Unknown. Ainsley Miller. The only time I set the bar low is for limbo. Michael Scott. Dylan Moberly. I really thought I couldn't wait to get out of school, but now that I'm out, I realize I don't have a clue about what I'm doing. Ethan Monfed. The two most common elements in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity. Jada Moore. Life is suffering. It is hard. The world is cursed. But still, you find reasons to keep living. Princess Mononoke. Jessica Monroe. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Natalia Murphy. The carousel never stops turning. Meredith Gray. Owen Nyenhuis. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Robert Frost. Hayden Nile. Today, we are canceling the apocalypse. Stacker Pentecost. Brandon Nixon. All this happened, more or less. Kurt Vonnegut Jr. Dawson Newley. Life's not about how hard of a hit you can give. It's about how many you can take and still keep moving forward. Rocky Balboa. Kyle O'Donnell. If you chase two rabbits, you will not catch either one. Russian proverb. Kashton O'Hara. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Ethan Osenchuk. Whatever you do, enjoy it to the fullest. That is the secret of life. Katie Owen. All dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Sam Parlee. I don't always graduate, but when I do, I barely graduate. Nicole Pasquale. Accept what is. Let go of what was. Have faith in what will be. Macy Patterson. It is what it is. Hannah Payne. Chin up, buddy. Your clown wig is falling. Leisha Pechon. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best. Isabella Pelly. Here's to graduating during the craziest times of our lives and for being the CEOs of Senior Skip Day.
Hi, I'm Mr. Hemingway, and I'd like to congratulate all of my graduating advisory class. Declan Crawford. If you can't blow them away with your brilliance, battle them with Keegan Pence. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Rachel Perry. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Brianna Peterson. I think there should be a rule that everyone in the world should get a standing ovation at least once in their lives. Jaden Petrie. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. Rain Pettiplace. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Kian Picard. Don't be afraid. If you are afraid, you can't move forward. Layla Plant. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Rosie Plant. Becoming is never giving up on the idea that there's more growing to be done. Cerebral Presidio. Every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. Abigail Power. There are no regrets in life, just lessons. Logan Purdy. I'll leave tomorrow's problems to tomorrow's me. Braden Rain. Your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions. Skylar Rakestraw. Hannah Montana said, nobody's perfect, yet here I am. William Ramsey. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Shayla Redding. What happens on Derry stays on Derry. Riley Reed. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Ty Remillard. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Dorian Richardson. Instruction ends in the schoolroom, but education ends only with life. Tyler Riddle. All the rhinos are dead, for the most part. I think that's really sad. We need new animals. Paige Rochette. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Kobe Rowe. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Caitlin Rogers. One person's craziness is another person's reality. Austin Rubliak. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. Wesley Rubliak. The highest result of education is tolerance. Ashley Ruda. Life is a party, and I'm the piñata. Kennedy Ruffiange. Party hard, make mistakes, and laugh endlessly. Do the things you're afraid to do. After all, you're only young once. Evan Russell. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Noah Ruxton. The essence of a role-playing game is that it is a group cooperative experience. Emily Sanderson. The only time I set the bar low is for limbo. Jason Sawan. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Riley Schellenberg. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Courtney Schmitz. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. Court Scott. Random chance plays a huge part in everybody's life. Brooke Sellers. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Introducing to some, reacquainting to others. My name is Skylar Rakestraw, or as a lot of you know me, Jake Rakestraw. And if you've never heard of me before, think back to the last 4 years of high school. If you've seen a rambunctious, loud, and slightly annoying kid with a mohawk roaming the halls, that's me. When I was chosen to be the Grad ambassador, not only was I proud of myself, I was honored. 4 years at Charles Spencer has taught me a lot. I've grown to become a strong, smart, and driven person. My mental health has always been something I struggled with, but with the help of many of the staff and students here, I've learned how to love myself and continue on the path to success despite any challenges in my way. To Miss Harrison, thank you for letting me hand in my work late when I didn't have the courage to get out of bed. To Mr. Weeb, thank you for making me laugh and smile every time I step into your classroom. To Miss McKenzie, thank you for making math fun and always being such a relatable person. I still will always despise math, but with your help, you made it better for me. And last but certainly not least, thank you, Miss Matheson. You've helped me in ways I cannot begin to describe. And if you didn't push me to continue going to school despite what I was going through, and if you took it easy on me, I don't think I would have been able to graduate and speak to everyone here today. The staff at Charles Spencer were not the only people who shaped me and helped me grow. Despite being a very anxious kid, I'm incredibly extroverted by nature. This allowed me to become friends with students from every single walk of life. The band kids, the sports kids, the edgy kids, the gamer kids, the kids who loved school, and the kids who hated school. Not everyone enjoyed my sense of humor and my rather booming personality, but many did. And I thank everyone for putting up with me. It was quite hard to think about some fun memories over the years, because I have so many to choose from. Not only that, but there are many that the teachers wouldn't approve of. So I'm going to try my best to keep this PG. One of the best memories I have that will stick by me was the days leading up to the first day of grade 9. I was filled with anxiety, nervousness, and excitement. The majority of us probably felt this way, coming from smaller middle schools to a much bigger school, knowing we'd be at the bottom of the food chain when it came to high school hierarchy. But what I was most excited about was starting somewhere new. New faces, new friends, and new kids. The day before the first day of school, all the grade 9s had to come to tour the school and do some fun activities with the teachers. That day, I met 4 students who I quickly became friends with. I didn't care who they were or where they came from or what their stories were. All that mattered to me was that they were funny and I had a good time being around them. Being able to meet some new people and having close friends in my corner during this time eased the anxiety a lot, which made the first day of school more exciting than anything. It was hard navigating the long hallways and remembering where my classes were, but I got through it quite easily after that. I'm sure many of you relate to this. The scary part of grade 9 was just figuring out where our classes were and being spooked by the older kids. Now, the scary thing for us is what happens after high school. My favorite part about Charles Spencer as I got older continued to be the people that I was around. This wasn't like middle school where you were in the same classroom with the same people all day. This was a situation where every classroom had different types of students, some older, some younger. This situation helped me to become friends with people who had similar interests. Sure, maybe we didn't all love math or science, or social studies, but what we did get to choose was our options. And with that came meeting many people who enjoyed the same things I enjoyed. Being at Charles Spencer also taught me that I could do things that were completely out of my comfort zone. In grade 9, I auditioned for the play Into the Woods. Now, if you're close to me, you know that I'm not a singer. I sound more like a cat in a washing machine than anything, but I really love the acting part of it. And Miss Mitchell helped me get through the play despite my lack of singing experience, not to mention my lack of acting experience. The whole time that I worked on the play was amazing. I met new students and learned things I never knew before. Being at Charles Spencer definitely opened my eyes up to all the possibilities I had in front of me. I never thought I'd be great at acting, but learning all that it took was practice and I could get good was amazing. This goes with all types of things in the world. We all start to learn about our likes and dislikes. We were able to try new things at Charles Spencer and over the years, work on them and get better. The staff and people at Charles Spencer opening my viewpoint up to more options is something I'm going to keep in my heart forever. As I continue to study things I enjoy and work hard in whatever career path I choose. Now, if someone were to tell me that during my graduation year, a pandemic would break out and cause the one thing we all work towards to come to an end, I would laugh, call them crazy, and continue going on with my life. But unfortunately, that did happen. We are the students who were born during 9/11, a situation that shocked the entire world and caused major changes in Canada, the United States, and frankly, everywhere. And now, we're the grad class that had to face a pandemic. When I found out our graduation was canceled, the one thing I immediately felt was anger and annoyance. I spent 12 years of my life working towards this goal, only to have it taken away. I know many of you feel the same way, and it's a upsetting thing for sure. It took me a while to really be okay with the fact that I might not be able to walk the stage or have my parents cheer for me. But at the end of the day, this is just one chapter in our lives. We may or may not get a real graduation, but we all must remember that the hard work and dedication we all put into school the last 4 years will not go unnoticed. This is a time in the few weeks left of high school that we all should come together as a group. This will make us stronger, pushing through our upset and angry feelings about graduation and fighting on. This only proves what a strong, dedicated, and hardworking group of students we are, and that I had the privilege to be a part of. We've all successfully worked towards getting to this moment right here. Maybe with lots of up and downs, but we all got through it. We had lots of guidance from our parents, teachers, and friends on how to get through this. Though we have lots of guidance from teachers and family still, the next chapter of our lives is up to us. We get to decide what career we take, what life we want to live. Being in high school gave us the opportunity to find ourselves, but still restricted us to becoming full adults. Now, we're all being pushed off a cliff into the real world. And though it's scary, we have to look back on our lives and realize this is just another step to becoming who we want to be. Now that we are all officially graduating, becoming adults and taking that big leap into the real world, remember all the things you learned your 4 years of high school. Will we remember all the math formulas we were taught? Probably not. But the advice our teachers gave to us, the way they cared and took the time to help us, and the way they showed us how we should act in our everyday life is what we should hold close to us. Be respectful, be kind, but most importantly, be you. Do exactly what you want to do in life and ignore what anyone else has to say. You get to choose your own destiny, as cheesy as that is. I know that every single grad in my grad class will grow up to be something amazing, as long as they have the drive and ambition to do so. With that, I would like to leave you all with a quote that stuck by me and one I will keep with me as I continue on my path to being a successful adult. In life, we do things. Some we wish we had never done. Some we wish we could replay 1,000,000 times over in our heads. But they all make us who we are. And in the end, they shape every detail about us. If we were to reverse any of them, we wouldn't be the person we are. So just live, make mistakes, have wonderful mistakes, but never second guess who you are, where you have been, and most importantly, where you're going. Thank you and congratulations to our graduating class of 2020. We all worked very hard and we all deserve this. It was an honor to be picked as the Grad Ambassador, and it was an honor to spend 4 years learning about all of you. The memories I have from Charles Spencer and the people here with me will be something I keep with me forever.
Hi, I'm Mr. Weeb, and I would like to wish my advisory class a very happy and successful future. It's been a long 4 years, and you've earned this milestone. Shaylee Peters, thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Carl Realista, start each day believing in your dreams. Know without a doubt that you were made for great things. Haley Roberts, graduation isn't the end of a tough journey. It is the beginning of a beautiful one. Cheyenne Sawin, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau. Gabriel Scott, the most important thing is to live your life with integrity. Aaron Shaw, there are no regrets in life, just lessons. Natalie Short, highly motivated, extremely energetic. Sarah Munnings, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Mason Sipe, thanks. Brooke Scaly, my mom wanted me to sing for my graduation, but this is nothing like High School Musical. Jamie Smith, by the time the Dungeon Master smiles, it's already too late. Morgan Smith, the roof may not be my son, but I sure will raise it. Trinity Smith, I'm not an early bird or a night owl. I'm some form of permanently exhausted pigeon. Emily Spurl, thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Megan Stashko, in the wise words of RuPaul Charles, it is time for me to sashay away. Thomas Steidel, if it doesn't make you happy or rich, why do it at all? Piper Sterling, be yourself, not a copy of someone else. Sydney Sterling, there are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. C.S. Lewis. Ian Stobie, looking forward to looking back at all the crazy times. Jaden Stone, high school has felt like stepping on a melted ice cube with socks on. Brock Strickland, no. Ice Subika, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Anton Sweria, floxinosinahilipilification is the estimation of something as valueless. Ironically, floxinosinahilipilification is pretty useless. Kaylee Tate, you can't move forward without saying goodbye to the past. Haley Temple, thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Troy Testowich, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Hannah Testowich, this one is for the boys with the Boomin' system, top-down AC with the cooler system.
Hi, I'm Mr. Gerlitz. Congratulations, grad class of 2020. You did it. Keep up the good work next year, whenever your endeavors take you. Katrin Sweeney, I put the edgy in veggie. Julian Thibault, a bad attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere until you change it. Carly Thompson, senior year, 50% off. Promo code Corona. Jordan Thorson, forget all the reasons why you won't work and believe one reason why it will. Ty Taves, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. Andrew Towler, thanks to my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me make it here. Matthew Towler, if you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Chloe Troop, at least we don't have to write diplomas. Chase Trudeau, you can always be a better person today than the one you were yesterday. Riker Van Buskirk, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Danny Vassalo, make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. Clara Visera, what am I scared of? I'm scared of the same thing you are, everything. Naya Walker, I'd like to sincerely thank my beautiful family and friends for providing me with enough resilience to make it where I am today. Love you. Angelina Wall, if you try to fail and succeed, which have you done? Samantha Walter, this is your year. Don't sit and wait for it. Go out and get it. Get rid of the negativity in your life and challenge yourself to be confident. Joshua Walterhouse, a diamond is merely a lump of coal that did well under pressure. Justin Walterhouse, never put off until tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. Alyssa Ward, when I hear somebody sigh, life is hard, I'm always tempted to ask, compared to what? Kirsten Weistra, people often say motivation doesn't last well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Rachel Whitby, and isn't it ironic, don't you think? Dakota Whitting, happiness is not that you have to achieve, you can still feel happy during the process of achieving something. Cameron Weeb, you can always retake a class, but you can never relive a party. Kelsey Williams, if nobody comes from the future to stop you, how bad can the decision really be? Anton Wilmot, life is like photography. You need the negatives to develop. Devin Wilmot, people say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Carson Woodburn, think like a proton, always positive. Ronan Wojciechowski, success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Zara Woodkinvich, in the world, you can either crank that soldier boy or it cranks you. Jin Xuan Zhang, thanks to everyone who helped me make it to commencement. Andrew Yu, the higher you climb, the better the view. Austin Zamorsky, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
Hey graduating classes from Grand Prairie Composite High School and Charles Spencer High School. Noah Hannafin here from the Calgary Flames. I'm sorry you guys are going to be missing out on your graduation. Just want to say congrats on behalf of the Calgary Flames. You guys should all be proud. It's a huge accomplishment, and I wish you all the best moving forward in the next chapter.
Hi Grand Prairie, it's Mark Giordano here from the Calgary Flames. On behalf of all my teammates, congratulations to the graduating classes from the Grand Prairie Composite High School and Charles Spencer High School. Sorry you guys are missing out on your usual graduation ceremonies. I know it's weird times, challenging times, but stay strong and we will all get through this. And good luck in the next stage of your lives.
I'm truly honored to be standing here, representing my peers and fellow graduates as we celebrate our special day. First and foremost, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all the teachers, mentors, and administrative staff, as well as friends and family, for all their invaluable support and guidance they have provided us throughout our lives. Without them, we could not be where we are today. To all the teachers and staff who have worked tirelessly and done everything in their power to ensure that our achievements are still being acknowledged and celebrated despite these abnormal circumstances. Fellow graduates, today marks a special day for us, one that we have been preparing and looking forward to for the past 13 years of our lives. As we stepped into our first grade classroom with no idea as to what the next 12 years would have in store for us, it was difficult to imagine this time would ever come. I can vividly recall the admiration and awe that I felt in elementary school as graduates would come and greet their former teachers in their cap and gowns. As I look back now, it seems surreal that we have grown up to become those tall and intimidating young adults that I once looked up to. From our first day at Charles Spencer High School to now, we have made uncountable memories, lifelong friends, and set dreams and aspirations for the future. It is during our time in the halls and classrooms of this school that our transition from the carefree youth to facing the realities of the world as young adults took place. Each of us has had our own unique experiences at Charles Spencer, a combination of good times and bad times, times of laughter and joy, times of school spirit, and of course, times of debating whether or not we felt like attending advisory. As our time together as Charles Spencer students comes to an end, it is important to acknowledge everything that we have been through and all the change that we have gone through. Change is not an easy thing. People are scared to step outside the safe bubble of the status quo, reluctant to break old habits and leave the security of set routines. Change cannot come without adversity, and for us, that adversity was high school. In no way was high school easy, and despite our fair share of difficult moments throughout the years, we made it. However, there is no way to ignore the fact that our class is distinctly different from those we have witnessed in the past. In these last few months, our world was truly flipped upside down. We felt helpless as we saw sports competitions, school trips, and graduation ceremonies get replaced with lockdown measures, social distancing, and unemployment. Unbeknownst to us, on a Friday in March, we shared our last day together as high school students. And here we are now. I am not on a stage in front of you, nor are your friends and family watching you from the seats above. You will not hear your name be called as you walk across the stage to obtain the diploma you dedicated years of effort, hard work, and tears. Instead, you're watching through a screen without knowing when we will return to the normality that we so desperately desire. Just like myself, I know many of us are upset, disappointed, and frustrated with the abrupt end to what was supposed to be our most memorable year of high school. But as with all things in life, we must try to rise above the pitfalls of our own self-pity and seek the lessons that can be learned within our less than ideal circumstances. These past few months have taught me anything, it would be that it is far too easy to take things for granted in our lives. It is not until we have lost these things that we truly recognize the significance it held. As Andy Bernard once said, quote, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them," end quote. As I realized our time at Charles Spencer had come to an end, I couldn't help but recall all the little things that had made it so memorable, from freezing outside during January fire drills, to trying to sneak in the occasional nap in social studies, or hearing the ominous clicking of Miss Matheson's heels down the hallway. Our premature farewell to this chapter of our lives made me realize the importance of not only being able to truly appreciate the days we had, but also gaining the mindset of appreciating every day that comes after. Recent events have shown us that life is unpredictable, and we are not as in control as we might like to believe. We cannot allow ourselves to become so caught up in the past that we forget about our future and present. Don't look back years from now and wonder what could have been, because our future depends on the actions of our present. Luckily, we are young. We have room for failure as long as we have the courage to allow it to motivate our success. Winston Churchill once said that, quote, "Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts," end quote. As we are poised to move on to the next great adventure in our lives, we stand on the cusp of infinite possibilities at our feet. I urge each and every one of you to cherish the new memories you create and live each day with purpose. This marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. With this chapter closed, I am sure that many of us are already anxious about starting the next one, because unlike an English book, we cannot skip through the pages of life to see how long the next chapter is going to be. We all have our own book of life that has not yet been written, and every day that passes is another page we write in ourselves. And although I may have stopped physically growing in the 9th grade, as a class of 2020, we should be proud to have all grown into a group of young, capable individuals who hold the future in our hands. We are now leaving behind our legacy as Mavericks and entering a world that needs us more than ever. Here's to the class of 2020, one that will undoubtedly go down in history. Thank you.
To our graduating Mavericks. Well, this is not where I thought we'd be celebrating your graduation. I want to assure you that I'd rather be at Revolution Place asking, telling you to line up, smile, and give me your gum. But here we are, and I'm speaking to a camera and doing what you've done since all our plans changed, making the best of it. I am here to share 2 things with you. First, I want each of you to know how immensely proud I have been to be your vice principal for the past 4, for some of you, and 3 for most of you years. I've gotten to know you in the gym, in your classrooms, in the hallway, in the common area, in the parking lot, and yes, as you have waited in the chairs in the office. As I have watched you grow into confident young adults, I have been struck by the strong, caring relationships you have forged with each other. Each of you have found classmates you can count on for support in tough times and to be your accomplices on crazy, fun-filled teenage escapades. You all know that you will go on to meet many new people and form equally strong friendships with others. However, no one can take away those memories you have formed with your high school friends. Take some time today to reach out and thank your classmates for all they have done for you. Second, there are a few people I want to offer special thanks to for making your commencement celebrations possible. In addition to the individuals and businesses highlighted in the commencement program we have published online and included in your grad bag, I want to thank your advisory teachers for the commitment they made this year to attending meetings, chasing you down to get your grad quotes and baby pictures, calling home when your attendance went astray, and watching for you in the hallway to wave, nod, or say hello. For me, their advice and willingness to take on any job I needed completed has been invaluable. To Mr. Lilly and Mr. Hemingway, your efforts and creativity over the past month to make this video possible have been heroic. Thank you for caring so much about this product and our students. Mavericks, make sure you thank them. Our office staff has also expended hours of work behind the scenes this past year to make all our grad activities possible. And finally, to the 50 grade 12 students who volunteered for Grad Council, I offer my most heartfelt thank you. You have been dedicated, respectful, and a lot of fun. The work you did for your fellow students will not go unnoticed. Congratulations, Mavericks. I wish you all the best in your future.